Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you all? Hope all of you are doing well. As it's your ninth video lesson of computer subject, today we will revise another topic from your final term, which is Introduction to E-commerce. Computers and the internet are becoming an important part of our life. Computers and the internet are changing the way we manufacture goods, work, and communicate. Technology is also changing the way people buy and sell things. So, in this lesson, we will revise how computers and the internet are changing commercial activities. So, here are the contents of today's lesson. The first we have is e-commerce, main models of e-commerce, growth of e-commerce, income generation methods, e-retailing, and then we have an activity. E-commerce. Commerce includes buying and selling activities. As you know, activities we have to buy and sell goods are called commerce. E-commerce is the activity of electronically buying or selling of products or online services over the internet. So, e-commerce allows us to take part in commercial and banking activities by using a computer and an internet connection. We can buy and sell things without having to leave our homes. We can operate our bank accounts while traveling on a bus. Electronic commerce combines communication, database management, and data security. By doing this, it allows us to access information about various products in a safe and convenient way. It also allows us to share sensitive information about our bank accounts and the credit cards over the internet. So, here we have all about e-commerce. Next one is main models of e-commerce. The first one we have is business to consumer P2C. This is the one of the most widely used sales models in the e-commerce context. When you buy shoes from an online shoe retailer, it is a business to consumer transaction. The next one we have is business to business B2B. Most often, business to business sales focus on raw material or products that are packed or combined before being sold to consumer. For example, any product which is designed by another country and packed in another country. The next one we have is consumer to consumer C2C. One of the earliest forms of e-commerce is C2C. E-commerce business model is include consumer to consumer selling relationship like those seen on eBay or Amazon, for example. The next one is consumer to business C2B. C2B reverse traditional e-commerce model and as what we commonly see in crowdfunding projects. An example of this would be a business model like iStock Photo, in which stock photos are available online for purchase directly from different photographers. So these are the four models of the main models of e-commerce. Growth of e-commerce. E-commerce has been around for quite some time. The basic idea behind e-commerce is that people do not have to physically visit the market to buy goods and services. They can simply go to the website and select that what they want to buy. The website displays description of several products along with their prices. These websites also inform user how the goods will be delivered to them. All of this has become possible because of the changes taking place not only in computers but in banking as well. So let's see how these different fields have contributed to the growth of e-commerce. 1970s. Electronic Data Interchange EDI was introduced. This allowed different businesses to share data across a computer network. This was the earliest concept of e-commerce. Businesses would share information with their suppliers. Banks could share data with other banks as well. 1979. Online shopping. An Englishman named Michael Aldrich invented a basic form of online shopping. This made it possible for a customer to buy products by using a computer. It also made it easy for businesses to use computers to make their own purchases from other businesses. For example, a factory manager could order raw materials such as steel or wood or something else from his supplier by using a computer, right? The next one is 1980s, credit cards and ATM. So here we have two major development in e-commerce section in 1980s. A credit card is a plastic card issued by a bank to a client. By using a credit card, the bank promises to pay for any purchases made by the holder of the card. However, the value of the purchases cannot exceed a certain limit and the amount has to be paid back to the bank, right? The next one in this we have is ATM, automated teller machines. An automated teller machine is a device that enables people to withdraw cash from their bank accounts without the need for a cashier. This gives people ready access to cash, right? The next one we have is 1990, World Wide Web. A British computer scientist named Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. The World Wide Web enabled people to share data over the internet. Because the internet is capable of linking all the computers in the world into a single network, people could now share data with anybody in the world who was connected to the internet. 1994, web browser. The first web browser was introduced in 1994. A web browser is an application software that allows people to connect to the internet and visit websites. Taking advantage of this, restaurants introduced online ordering. Customers could now place their meal orders on the restaurant's website instead of using the telephone. Online banking was also introduced in this 1994 year. The next is 1998, e-commerce websites. Several e-commerce websites were launched. Most of these websites were created by young people in their 20s. They quickly became millionaires because of the popularity of online businesses. These websites allow online users to do several things such as shop for books, gifts and toys and other more things. Users could also place their products on a website to be auctioned. So auction इंट्रोड्यूस करवाई गई थे हमारे 1998 में. 2000, e-commerce websites collapsed. This was a difficult period for online businesses. Several e-commerce websites went out of business. The collapse of e-commerce websites in 2000 is also called the dot-com bubble burst. Next is 2010. E-commerce activity became stable. The projection for e-commerce and online retail sales in the United States of America was just in America was $173 billion. So this is the growth of e-commerce, the timeline of e-commerce. Moving to the next one, income generation methods. E-commerce nowadays is synonymous with the web, and with the growth of the internet, it is becoming a more common method of doing business. E-commerce businesses generate income in many ways. For example, the first one we have is products and services. On many e-commerce websites, you purchase a product or a service and the business arrange to deliver it to you. Through such websites, income is generated from sales of goods to the customers. The next one you have is software distribution. Instead of shipping their products, some online businesses use electronic software distribution to sell digital products such as software, music, films, books, and photographs. In such a transaction, a purchase entitles you to download one copy of the item. This method of sale maximizes profit by eliminating expenses associated with the shipping of goods. The next is business applications. Some online businesses provide applications on the web and charge users for using them, usually on a monthly or an annual basis. For example, we have the Netflix packages and the other monthly packages. So the next is online advertisements. Online advertisements. Not all businesses need to sell products or services to earn revenue. Instead, they use advertisements to generate income. Websites that provide news, for example, contain many advertisements in it. Such websites earn commission from the advertising sponsors when visitors make purchases as a result of clicking the advertisement. Web hosting. Some websites make money by assisting people or companies in hosting their websites, like call centers and different helpline services. Online storage services. Online storage services provide data storage for computer users. Many users take advantage of online storage services by the purpose of storing backup of data and information. Okay, so these are the income generation methods. E-retailing. In retailing, merchant sells products and services to the buyer. E-retail occurs when retailers use the web to sell their products and services. So I'm going to explain it into simple words. Retailing is one of the areas targeted by e-commerce websites. So in retail, a merchant sells products and services to the buyer. E-retail occurs when retailers use the web to sell their products and service directly. Let's see how the process works. A customer visits an online business at the web equivalent of a showroom. As you can see on your computer screen, that order placed by the user adding the items or the products they want into shopping cart. Then credit card is charged for payment. Order is completed. Then email is sent to the customer and the merchant as well, and also sent to the warehouse for fulfillment. Then after fulfillment, shipping carrier picks up shipment, and then shipment sent to the customer. So this is the simplest cycle of e-retailing. An activity at the end of this lesson, which is do read page number 121 till 126. Do revise your copy work as well, the notes of your classwork. Solve your worksheet correctly, and after solving your worksheet, do send it back to me for grading and marking as well. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.